So, is skateboarding anti-establishment? So, obviously, roller skating. I'm practicing roller skating. Um, like, to me, like, I don't care about the politics in that sense, whether they are or it seems like a lot of white men seem to think they're anti-establishment and by skateboarding. Um, what I can say is I think it's been seen as kind of antisocial. I know that's how it's seen, like antisocial in the UK. It seems like a poor man's sport, or for kids, teenage boys that are like I don't know, into like alternative music, indie music. Really not part. Yeah, that's true. Not part of mainstream society. But I think people have to appreciate not everybody's picking up skateboarding for all that. You know what I mean? And I don't think I need to learn about a culture in order to enjoy a skateboard. All I need to do is to pay my money and get a skateboard and teach myself. I'm actually going to take skateboard lessons because there's an indoor skate park that does lessons. So I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to go try and do the women's lessons though. I don't really want to be with the men. I want to be with the ladies. But I suppose it's one of those things, isn't it? Because it's like one of the people that commented on my Beatrice video about seems to be it seems mainly white men that are complaining that she turned pro, or I think one of the people made a comment that it wasn't really her decision to turn pro, but I feel like I've just lost my train of thought now. What was I wanted to say something. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's like, for example, it's like hip hop, jazz, blues. How many people do you know? How many white people? Like that's all music created by people of African descent. Yeah. How many white people do you know that don't know the origins of jazz, blues, hip hop, or even country music, which is a fusion of European and African music, folk music? How many people don't pay respect to the African roots of all those music genres? They don't. They're either rapping or they're playing jazz or blues. They don't pay attention or pay any respect to the origin being of people of African descent. And so it's very similar to the skateboarding culture or just buying a skateboard. Not everybody's going to know about the origin or what it was about or even care, and that's just the way it is. Do you know what I mean? That's just how it is. You know what I mean? And then something becomes mainstream, and I do think skateboarding is mainstream now because you can just buy it from the local sports shop. Maybe in the beginning when it was like sort of like a niche thing. I think they said it started like in what did they call it? The West Coast, surfing culture from what I remember. But it's mainstream now, so anybody can take it, and they don't have to be dedicated to being a rebel. Do you know what I mean? They don't have to be dedicated to being an outlaw or, etc. Do you know what I mean? Or being a hippie and being against mainstream society. All they need to do is pay their money and buy a skateboard. Do you know what I mean? That's just how it is. But that's what happens when things become mainstream. You know what I mean? You don't have to be part of that niche society and have a cause to do it. You can just do it because you want to do it. That you want to learn. That's it! Anyway. So is it skateboarding anti-establishment? Yeah. Well, even in the UK, I can talk from a UK perspective, but yeah, in the UK it's seen as like a teenage white boy sport. You would be lucky to find. Let me try and see if I ever seen a black boy or black person ever skateboard, except for the skateboards that I provided for the kids. No, I haven't. I haven't ever seen a black person in the UK skateboard. And I actually know an older black man, Caribbean man, and he skateboard, but he said in his 60s it was a white guy that showed him how to skateboard, and he never saw anybody do it either that was black. It was not a black person's sport. But anyway, part 2 coming soon.